Okay, today we'll look into Chapter 3 revision, organization chart or organization structure. How many questions? Also 20 something. Martin. Okay, so we only have 1 hour, so we go a bit fast today. Okay, so we look at organization chapter. Basically, this chapter linked with 3 types: project-based or pure products. Pure product, non-organized, non-project organization, project-based organization, and hybrid or matrix. So, first question, we use the hierarchical structure. Traditional structure is based on division, department, functional unit. Describe advantages, disadvantages of traditional structure. So this one is in the slide lah. So you go and read lah. So this one, usually this kind of question, you need to give 3 advantages, 3 disadvantages. 3 or 4 lah, huh? Usually it's 3. So the advantages for traditional organization structure will be you have a specific manager, budget, costing easier to manage, flexibilities in using people resources, communication channel are well established, and you have a continuity of policy and procedure. Okay, so these are the point that we extract from the PowerPoint slides. And also remember to go and read the handbook in the Canvas. These points are extracted from the handbook, the 300 pages of handbook. Go and read. Go and read. Usually 3 lah. Usually 3. If the question asks you advantages, disadvantages, usually 3 points is enough. 3 for advantages, 3 for disadvantages. Okay, disadvantages. Disadvantages, you focus on the project. Yes, you say something about the project. So no specific responsibilities for a project. Coordination might be difficult because traditional one, they are give more power to the functional unit. So each functional unit have their own priority. All right. So decision is based on politics influence of strongest financial group. So if that financial group is strong, for example, engineering division, then most of the budget will go there. Once you have budget, then you can have a final decision on what you want to buy or who you want to hire and so on. Okay. Respond to customer issue may be slow, maybe slow, but you can say is better compared to the project. Tendency towards functional loyalty instead of project loyalty. So this one you talk about loyalty lah. Disadvantages. Talk about loyalty. Okay. Again, so these are just a guideline answer. So when it comes to exam or test, remember go and read the handbook in the Canvas or in our slides. Okay. Number 2, which of the following organization structure would provide the most effective platform for building high performance project team? Provide rationale means provide reason to support your answer. This one is ask you, it give you 3. So it's actually testing you whether you understand the differences between these 3, because it asks you to pick the most. So you pick from here, you pick one, then you explain. So what do you think? Which one? Project team. Of course, not functional already. So if we focus on project, then choose project lah. Okay. So the reason is because you look for the advantages of the project team lor. So advantages for project organization lah. So pure project, PM have the greatest authority. Team delegates to the projects rather than functional group. PM performance review is linked to the project success. Project team performance review and so on. There are lots of advantages, disadvantages in the PowerPoint slide and also in the handbook. Okay. So again, it's normally advantages, disadvantages, or reason. Usually we ask for three point. So you elaborate lah. Elaborate. Okay. So number 3, match the type of structure to correct characteristic or description. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, functional, pure project or projectiles, and matrix is break into weak, balanced, and strong. Okay. So you in the matrix you have balance, you have weak, we have strong. The differences between the weak, balance, and strong is on the complexity of the projects based on the authority of the PM, project manager. Okay. So here, if you look at the 1 to 14, you can see most of it will link to PM, project manager role and responsibilities, and how the team member report to somebody else, and what happened to the resources. So organization chart always link with the authority, responsibilities, and accountabilities. You always need to answer these 3 things in organization chart. Okay. So the first one, if project manager has little authority, of course, it's a very traditional organization chart. So functional. Second one, project expeditor. Project expeditor will be functional. What is the meaning of expeditor? Can you Google a bit? What does it mean by expeditor? Or what do you understand about expeditor? What does it mean? Oh, okay. Okay, number 3, project manager has some authority. Some authority here, you don't fill in here. Projectiles means you have full power one. Means in the projectiles or pure projects, they treat you as a professional. So have some, so you have matrix, strong matrix and weak matrix is below the lowest weak matrix. Okay. So from here, project manager has some have more, have better authority. This one you adjust according to the matrix level. It's balanced, then project manager has equal authority to the functional unit. Okay, if it's balanced, it's equal. So if a strong matrix means project manager has you will see something like have higher authority than given more responsibilities or given more authorities in most of the case, then it will be in the strong matrix. It's like you are playing words with the level of authority here. to differentiate between weak, balanced, and strong. Okay, number 4. Project manager has high to total. High to total, it will be pure project. High to total. So authority here will be high total here. Then number 3 here have some. So between these two will be high. You see the word high here. High to medium. Here is medium to some. This one some. Okay, you playing with the word of the level. Okay, number 5. There is an equal authority. Equal balance. Then number 6, project manager has a moderate to high level. Moderate to high, so strong. Okay, project coordinator. Where does the project coordinator will appear? Project coordinator. What is your guess? Number 7. Project coordinator sure not functional lah. So it will be weak. Weak. So one clearly defined manager. Here didn't mention project. Here manager here is functional. If you don't see project manager means functional manager. So it's number 8, functional. Okay, number 9, staff member are grouped by responsibilities. This one very direct. This is what? Project. Staff member are grouped by specialty. Means you group by expertise. If you're good in finance, you group in finance. If you're good in engineering or design, you group in R&D or so on. This one is functional, traditional organization chart. Then group work is done independently. Project work is done independently. Sure is not functional. So it will be pure projects. So means your project you are very you have your own authority and so on. Team member are often co-located. Co-located here, sure not functional already. So it will be go to the pure project. Okay. So it's still playing with the level of wording. Often means very high frequency. Often. So if they use team member group by specialty, of course this is traditional. So you say team, if you put this one team member over here, team member are grouped by specialty, so it's functional. So team member are sometimes, or you say equally split. Team member are equally split, then it's a balance. So you play with the level of wording. Number 12, resources directly under PM. Project. Okay. So project manager have no control, no P&L responsibilities. So it's traditional or functional. Project manager have full control. Then is then this one you play around with the level of work between balance, weak, strong. You play within. So if you have a high to total, means this strong. You see the high to total is here. Balance, or you say equal, this is here. Then some or very low, then is here. Okay. Now, how you differentiate fractional matrix and over this side? If it's mentioned about project manager, very high chances it will either matrix or project already. Unless it's used like project manager not treated as professional, then it's here. Okay, number 4, matrix. If you understand question 3, you can do the rest of the question already. And in fact, in the handbook, it explain very detailed what is functional, what is matrix, what is projectized. Go and read. Go and read. Okay, matrix organization structure. Consider matrix organization structure. Describe primary advantages, disadvantages again. Okay, so if the question asks you about the matrix organization, you need to draw organization chart. You give a diagram, draw diagram on the pure product or pure project, and then on matrix in the answer. Answer with the diagram, then only you explain. So this one also very direct. You go and read. Okay, so matrix one, you focus on resources, then coordination, and functional units, they perform more efficiently, expertise, and PM act as coordinator and may have some authority. You see the word may, because it's matrix. And if you say, if without the may, have full authority means it changed to project based already. So this, you need to be smart enough to play with the wording. Okay. Yeah. So don't write full authority in matrix. In matrix, you are balanced with PM balanced with or equal authority with the functional units. Right. Disadvantages. This one also very direct. Functional resources must manage multiple priorities. So this one, you imagine you put your shoes as a functional unit manager. What do you face if you are in the matrix? It's still elaborate on the resources. It's still elaborate on the resources. So you must manage the multiple priorities and schedule conflicts. If you are in the production floor, time is something that is very luxurious. So if you can cut short the time, then you have more free time to do other things or other products. Right. So you have a schedule conflicts. Okay. So the word resources and schedule, these two always link with the functional unit one. Always link with the functional unit kind of question. Conflict, this one conflict with project manager about task assignment and control of work. So this one will be your disadvantages because you are working parallel with the PM and the functional units. Right. These two functional unit and functional unit manager of line manager, they are equally have same authority with the PM, project manager. Okay. Now same. I explain between these three things: authority, responsibility, accountability. This one direct, you copy from the PowerPoint slides or in the Canvas. All right. So just need to highlight the keyword only lah. Authority is a right or power to make decision, and you elaborate lah. I'm not going to. If you can remember or memorize the full, is good. But if you cannot remember, just mention the correct word and then you elaborate. Okay, so it's a power or right to make decision. Responsibilities is to perform the task. Responsibilities is to perform about tasks. Accountabilities is answerable to the consequences. Okay. Okay. Number 6, explain the term enterprise environment factor. This one is not in my slides. You need to go and read the handbook, but I'll give you the answer. So enterprise environment factor like cultural, geographical distribution, like your outlets like Mishue, all these things where you put your factory, where you put your distributor and all this, where you put your center, distribution center, infrastructures, marketplace, condition, legal restriction. This one from country to country. Some, if you work in the US, some state will be different with the states. Texas law will different from the California law and so on. Okay. Industry standard and all this. So enterprise will be is asked about the environment. If you ask you to explain, you don't use back the wording. You explain what is the environment means. So condition, blah, blah, blah. Okay, define again. Define stakeholder. This one, you see this one in the previous chapter also. Chapter 2 also asks you stakeholders, right? So stakeholders is what? If you look back chapter 2, there's one question. You still remember stakeholders? Someone who is what? Involved in the projects that might have influence the results of the projects. Someone involved, and then someone can affect the results of the project. It can be positively or negatively. I check back lah. Chapter 2 got one question about this one. So and then give some example of stakeholders. This one also I think in chapter 2. Any person involved, and it can affect the result of the projects. Keyword is involve and affect. Example will be PM, team, sponsor, customer, contractor, supply, business unit. Here, this is means the functional units. Okay, so if the question asks you to give example, give 3 example is enough. Okay. Number 8, why organization culture considered to be enterprise environment factor? This one same as extend from question 6. Why organization culture considered as enterprise environment factor? This one is you read Okay, so again, refer to this book, PM book guide, that's available in the Canvas. Read, don't read before the test or final exam. Go and read. When you have time, go and read, because it's 360 something pages. Okay. Example, culture of operation group that has direct contact with the customers may differ greatly from culture of headquarter groups or human resource department. Okay, number 9. Come out almost every semester in test 1. Okay, complete table following describe the influence of project manager, authority, resources, and who control the budget. So basically, this is a summarize of chapter 3 on the organization chart. So, and then this one, the top one is authority, resources, and the P&L or the budget responsibilities or control. Then the below one is role of PM and project management, administrative support, the PMO. What is the project management office? What is their level of support or level of so we look at the first one. So you play around of all these word level of commitment or level of things. So just now, you know that cultural structure, PM have little to none. Prioritize is what? Just now in the question 1 or 2. This one is what? Question 3, all right? Question 3 or what? There's one just now you fill in the 1 to 14 one. This one. What is the project manager authority in the project ties? Just now 1 to 14. High to total. right? High to total, right? So something like that. Then you fill in the level of language there. So this one is inside the handbook. Go and read. Inside the handbook, go and read. So I just show you. The wording is not very clear, but it's inside the handbook. Go and read. It tell you what is the project characteristics. So it tell you the functional, what happened, metric strong, weak, and balance, what happened to their work group, project manager authority, role, availability, who control budget, what is the project management staff, and so on. So either full-time, part-time, and so on. So this one you go and read. The example that you see is only extract from here. The question in test or final exam can ask you other things from this table. Don't expect that it will be exactly the same as this one. It will extract from this table. Yeah. So don't say, sir, I don't see this one in your slides. Okay. I already say go refer to PM book guide in Canvas already. Okay, so we just fill in the blanks. For the first one, traditional one will be little to none. Projectiles will be high to total. The middle one, you play around limit to high. So for balance, will be low to moderate. Weak metric will be limited. Strong will be moderate to high. Resources availability, what do you think? What do you think? Okay, same. Resources availability, little to none. And it's the same as the top. It means in the resource availability in projectiles, you are able to access to the resources, total access to the resources. Okay. Who control the project budget? This one. You have to know lah. So traditional one will be functional manager. What do you think over here? Projectiles? Projectiles is who? PM, yes, PM. And balance one is who? Balance. Mix and project manager. Mix means project manager and functional manager. So if you go below, the weak matrix one will be on the side towards FM or functional manager. If you go towards the strong matrix, then you walk towards the PM already. Okay, so when you fill in this table, if this one come out in the test or final exam, don't fill in low level or almost total here. If you fill in the answer low to high or low total in this section, means you get the wrong answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 marks gone. This one can be 14 marks. Each blank will cost you 1 mark. And last semester, I remember one student, he scored only like 2 marks in here. He don't know what to fill inside here. And he mixed around the answers. Okay. So this one, project role, you need to fill in either is the role is either full-time or part-time. So if functional structures, because PM do not view as professionals, so the role will be under part-time. Then it move towards full-time. Start from balance, metrics, your PM will be full-time staff already. So don't fill in full-time, part-time answer above in the above table. And this one, administrative support. Do you think functional structure got this one? Okay, this one is your PMO office actually. So this one is in terms of part-time, so it will follow the PM role here lah. So you see the same following the PM role here. This is PMO office, project management office. So if it's part-time role for the PM, then it will follow by part-time also. Here you see the importance of the projects, project manager. Okay, again, go and read the full table in the Canvas. This is just a very simple question. Okay, number 10. What method can be used to improve the coordination? This question 10 is also the question is about how you solve conflict between functional group and project manager. Methods can be used, usually linked with the communication. So these are the things referring to communication. You elaborate what you communicate, mutually agree between the rules and procedures, and you use standard or policy in your planning process. So standard planning process, this one including you're using template, you're using policy, regulation, and all this. So establish hierarchical, referral, or escalation process. Means this one, you have a clear organization chart. You have a clear reporting system where you who you report to, how you process things. Like if you want to make claims, how the claim is being processed. If you want to buy a machine under procurement, there's a certain process you need to follow, right? What are the major disadvantages? This one is still ask you back the advantages, disadvantages of pure projects or project-based organization structure. Disadvantages will be all this. It is extracting from the handbook and also from the PowerPoint slides. Okay. Flexibility of use of resources is limited. So don't confuse this word with availability. This is flexibility. Don't confuse the availability. Because if you refer to question 9 just now, resources for project-based availability is total okay. So don't confuse flexibility and availability in your answer. All right. Resources cannot be easily transferred to other projects because in project ties, you have a few project manager there. Each project want to make sure their project is successful. So imagine you are one of the project manager, you also don't want to share your resources. Most of the time. Because once you share, you're going to delay your projects. And 3 important factor in project success will be time, cost, and customer requirement or performance. Resources often help on project longer than necessary, resulting you lose of opportunities. Means, for example, construction, you might losing the bidding opportunities because you don't have the room to allocate your resources. Because most of your bulldozer, they are still using in the current site and all this. Okay, resources here also mean money. If you start the project, sometimes they need you to put in some deposit. So your capital was locked to a certain project. You cannot touch it until you complete the projects. So financially, you are being locked at a certain things, right? Okay, motivating project team may be challenging because in the pure projects, you are temporary sit in the certain projects. Then after the project complete, you will reassign back to your functional groups and maybe a new projects. Okay. Okay, 12 major disadvantages. This one also you read lah. I'll give you some example. Power struggle, shifting people within projects, cost delay, different priorities, conflicts, right? So different priorities and conflicts always come together one. Okay. So how you solve conflict, you also need to communicate on the priorities. 13, organization job vary, blah, blah, blah. What factors should be considered when determining the appropriate structure for managing projects? So this one is on a factor. So factor, usually complexity, size of the projects, technology you have, all this lah. Okay. So you still elaborate on the time, cost, and performance. You by answering how you achieve that. So you considering project size, duration, resources, project location, and experience of the personnel. What else? It's four lah. In our slide, there are more factor about for question 13. You can go and read. Usually, it's sufficient. You explain three point lah. Actually. 14, describe characteristic. This one from the handbook. This one you just copy lah. Okay, characteristics. PMO structure means project manager office or the administrator team. Supportive means a consultative role. Supportive. Controlling, it means you need to comply or compliance to certain framework. Directive is take control of projects. Directive. Describe 3 elements of this talent triangular. This one also repeated in chapter 2 question. The triangular, the new triangular PMI. What are the 3 triangular? Triangular, you still remember? PMI. Business skill. No. Time, cost, and performance. That one is project success. This question asks you PMI talent triangular, talent. Business skill, technical skill, and one more. Still remember? Business skill, technology, and one more. I also forget. So it look like this lah. Leadership. Okay, technical, project management, strategic or business skill, and leadership. These are the talent triangular. Okay, so this one same. This question same as chapter 2. One of the question. Okay, technical, project management, strategic business management skill, and leadership skill. And then you elaborate what are these, each of these skill. What do they do? Okay. Okay, how do we ask you about this PMI talent triangular? We'll ask you to elaborate on the latest skill set that proposed by PMI in order to achieve project success. Then you elaborate on these 3. You can draw the diagram. Okay, draw the diagram. Either this one or the right-hand side one. These two also correct. It's just that the latest one is on the far right corner. This one. This one is I think 3 years ago or 5 years ago. Then the latest one is this one. Business management skill become business acumen. The technical management, project management become way of working. Leadership, they rebrand or rename it as power skill. Okay. 16, each of the following indicates whether it's a function of leadership or management. Again, you need to refer to this PM book guide. Administrative, so on. So I give you, is this table I actually extract from this table. So management, what they do. Leadership, what they do. For example, management, they do things right. Means they focus on method. Okay, so if like you have a secret recipe making cakes, you must follow. First step, do what? You pour in flour, you weight the flour. Must do it correctly by flow. You add in hot water before you weight this one. Do things right. But leadership is about do the right thing. Do the right things is more towards the ethics. You'll be honest and follow professional guidelines. All these things. So when you in the leadership already, you look at the broader perspective rather than go into very detailed. Okay. Management means you rely on control. For example, you have a very strict rules how you control the products. And this one, leadership, you inspire trust. Means you based on trust, more on people skill already. More on people skill. So you fill in there. So you just adopt this one. So your answer will be ML, MM, LL, ML. Just a short note in this one. The full one you refer to the table just now. Okay, in the PMO handbook, PMBO. Okay, PM book, right? So ML, MM, LL, ML. Okay. 17, EEF again, enterprise environment factor. And OPA, organization process access. This one also inside the PM book, handbook. So this one you just copy lah. Go and read. Go and read the handbook. So EE, OE, OE. Okay, just for a short handwritten. EE, the sequence EEO, EO, EOE. Enterprise environment factor usually linked with the culture. You see culture already. Culture, infrastructure, risk, employee capabilities, market condition. But if you see the word process is more on the risk analysis, lesson learned, policy procedures, all these things. Okay, the rest is true, false. Determine if the answer statement is true or false. It give you a statement. So Jeremy is the best engineer in the company. Then he have an idea how to grow the projects. Everyone in the company know that Jeremy is an expert in the field and trust his decision. There will be 8 people assigned to the project team. Most of them will be part-time. Just now you see the role of the thing in the table just now, full-time, part-time, that one. Except for Jeremy, who will be a full-time project manager. So you give you a scenario, then you describe whether this one is a pure products or functional based organization or metrics. Metric can be balanced, can be weak, can be strong, or is a project-based organization. So base organization for this project team will be weak matrix, true or false? Huh? True or false? So you refer to the level of role, full-time or part-time. So it's false, right? So employee will need to get permission from their functional managers for all decision on the projects. True or false? False. Why? This one already is not traditional organization already. Okay. It can be project based or strong metrics already. Okay. Why? It tell you Jeremy have an expertise in there. He's an expert in this. He's a subject expert. So when you're a subject expert, what do you think your other colleague in engineering or other functional group, will they trust you? Yes, answer is yes. Right? So when they trust you, they will let you make decision one. So when they let you make decision, less conflict. So you're moving towards strong metrics, although it's balanced. Right? But the whole working or operation for the organization will move towards strong metrics and project-based organization. Right? Okay, the third one is true. Type of organization. This type of organization, action item tends to be resolved very quickly because you are managed by an expert. Right. Okay. 18, 19. Determine whether true or false also. It gives you a scenario. So Elaine placed in charge of project that is expected to last close to 2 years. So means it's a 2 years project. Project has a high importance to the company and functional managers has agreed to assign some of the resources to the projects full time to these projects for the duration of the projects. So A, most likely structure for this project will be prioritized organization form, true or false? It's true. Okay. Elaine would have responsibility for wages, salary, administration for these assigned resources. True or false? True. Why true? It already tell you all this scenario is under project based already. Project based PM have the responsibility for P&L, so we have a authority to make sure that everyone pay uh, to their role and this one. Elaine can expect to have the best functional resources assigned to her projects. True or not? True, because this one supported by this line. The functional unit already agreed to assign resources committed full-time some more. Okay, sorry, expect to have best function. It should be true. It should be true. This one wrong answer. Expect to. Should be true. To me, it's true. To me, it's true. But this is textbook answer. Okay. Next class we have our last revision. Then you'll be ready for your test one already. This one, the textbook give the false is because the word here, PMO, they project management, they like to play with words. Although here is full time, but it doesn't mention best. So if this one, he can expect lah, but the real, I think the issue here because the question put in the best here. Okay. So we stop here. Make sure you sign your attendance. Sure you sign your attendance. Who haven't signed? Andrew, Kong, Lai, Imran, Robin,